Alright, so I was at a party last weekend, and it was Johnny's party, and so apparently his mom got him a tractor from Toys R Us, and he was playing with it.
Originality! Am I right, guys?
Hello, I'm hipsterologist Fancy Wixon, and you might be wondering why this here chap is talking about originality. Well, that is because he is a hipster. Here we have the standard party situation, in which a hipster and a non-hipster are having a conversation. Now let's see how the hipster reacts, shall we?
Alright, so did you see Pitch Perfect last weekend?
I prefer not to indulge myself in the fancies of this society.
Okay, so did you go to Lisa's party?
What are parties, really? I mean, they're pretty much just the satisfaction of the animal instinct of our human minds.
As you can see, the hipster's conversation proved too much for this normal person. I feel extremely sorry for the young man, as the hipster's pointless arguments and off-topicness were too much for his poor mind to handle. Now, let us see how hipsters react in another situation of the party and everyday life. Here we have the average book club meeting, in which there's the standard person and the hipster. Now, the average person prefers the average sized book, but that is just not good enough for the hipster. Let's see how they react.
Alright, so I've been reading Cat in the Hat. What have you been reading?
Alright, so I started off with the vocabulary cartoons. After looking at a few, I realized that my brain capacity was so big that I understood every single one of them. So I decided to switch to a bigger, more sophisticated book. So I decided to read The Human Anatomy.
As you can see, the hipster needs books for his large brain capacity. Now let's go view the hipster in another daily environment, shall we? The average person plays standard instruments like the guitar, the piano, or the violin. Now, the hipster on the other hand plays instruments that nobody has heard and or cares about. Let's see what this is like in the daily life.
Alright, so I learned 2 new chords over the weekend. What'd you do?
On my Barsusa facts, there are 1,226,402 known chords, of which, over the weekend, I invented a new one.
Most people in the world prefer a good night's sleep. Hipsters, on the other hand, prefer to stay awake and alert all day. Shh. We've come to the conclusion that hipsters are the second most complicated subspecies of the human race. Well, it's 1:30 fancy time, and I have to go iron my trousers.